Hello, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome you all to this program. It is another program titled Press Statement from the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, dated 24th of June 2025. This is a part of the message we are going to trade this morning, and another one is a DSS memo showed military was alerted a month before Benue attack. But the General Musa makes noise on every media platform, says Deji Adeyanju. These are the reason why Biafra men on ground have to be extra serious. This is the more reason why self-defense bill that have been passed by Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, the USB Deputy Prime Minister, must be in place and must be practiced at all times. Because those who are castigating Ngozi because she passed the bill for Biafrans to defend themselves, today they are also towing the same lines, telling Biafrans to defend themselves, and before the men on ground could get to the where they are, if there's any attack from the Fulanis. Yes, now the problem we are having on this struggle now is, who are you to give me an order? Why must you be the one to give an order and people obey you? That is exactly the problem. That is the syndrome that we are fighting in this struggle. Why must even Ngozi Orabeze to give such a command? Why must Ngozi Orabeze be the one to sign such bill? But it doesn't matter who signed the bill, whether a man or woman, whether you are standing up to pee or you are squatting to pee. The fact still remains that this bill must be signed, and it have already been passed into law. So any other person making any other noise should go and read this memo, or rather to listen to this memo we are going to read after the press statement from the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Anyway, my brothers and sisters, as you are watching, please help me drop your comment at the comment section. Your opinion matters a lot, and also you need to share, like, and comment. Press statement from the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, 24th of June 2025. Heartfelt appreciation to all who stand for justice and the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as many African countries have joined the show. In fact, now it is becoming more clearer that the government of the zoo have no option than to obey. The other day, Tinubu had been scrapped of his ECOWAS chairmanship band. They say his time have elapsed. Who told you? Who told you? It is not yet up to 2 years. Tinubu assumed that office because it's supposed to be around July or August, if I'm not mistaken. But it is not yet time because of his incompetence. That's exactly what Nigerian government would have done, or the legislature be legislative, if they really working for the people of the zoo, to serve him vote of no confidence and impeach him. But no, Tinubu have occupied the whole place. Military, legislative arm of the government, judiciary, everywhere Tinubu have captured, including the least office, which is the local government. Tinubu have captured everybody. Anyway, let us continue, my people. I beg, make it over so I don't talk too much. The leadership and global family of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB worldwide, wish to extend our deepest gratitude and unwavering appreciation to all the men and women of conscience who have stood firm and continue to labor day and night for the unconditional release and ultimate vindication of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Ahmadike one of Igbo land. At the forefront of this valiant struggle is our indefatigable legal team, led by the peerless Chief Kanu Agabi SAN, ex-AGF to the zoo, a legal colossus whose wisdom and calm courage have been a guiding light. We equally salute the brilliance and dedication of Dr. Onyechi Ikpeazu SAN, Paul Erokoro SAN, Emeka Etiaba SAN, Awudu Ngene SAN, and the more than 25 lawyers who have made up the formidable shade that continue to expose the illegality, injustice, and baseless of the charges against our leader. You are not just lawyers, you are guardians of justice. And before I forgot, the thing just hit my mind now. Let me just make this point clear, because some people don't understand. Just like as I said earlier, that most of these guys volunteer themselves to defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, fine and good, but I can tell you for free of charge, 18 or 19 African countries are paying these guys to defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody have told you this before, but I'm telling you this with full confidence, and it is out there on public domain. 18 or 19 African countries are paying these guys heavily. They keep on calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the Messiah that will save Africa and the world. Just like the Northerners called him, they said Nnamdi Kanu is now the new Messiah. That they would have listened to him all these years, but out of their ignorance, they turned their back on him. But now they begin to realize what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been saying since, and they cry, the young man have been crying till death. But to me, I think it is rather too late for them, because when the mouth cry, the eye follows. And when you give advice to the ear and the ear refuse to listen, when the head is cut off, it goes with the ear. Nnamdi Kanu sounded this warning long time ago. The Northerners refused to listen, but now it is too late for them, because Fulanis have already overshadowed them, overpowered them, and have taken over their land by fire, by force. We acknowledge the pride and gratitude the noble family members of IPOB worldwide, and in particular the Directorate of SABU, which is DOS, ably led by Mazi Chika Edoziemu, the betrayer, for their tireless coordination and strategic leadership. We also commend the Directorate of Legal Affairs, Research and Global Communications under the astute guidance of Barrister Onyedikachi Ifedi for their incisive research, meticulous documentation, the powerful global outreach that have dismantled the lies and revealed the real truth before the entire world. We are also deeply thankful to our tireless allies in the diaspora, advocacy organizations such as American veteran of Igbo descent, Rising Sun Ambassadors for Self-Determination, and the World Igbo Congress, whose voices have resonated across borders in demand for justice and freedom. Our deepest appreciation also goes to our mothers and sisters in Igbo Women Assembly, which is IWA, to our faith leaders in the Igbo Ministries Commissions, to the only legitimate Ohaneze Ndara worldwide under the leadership of Senator Mbata, and to the Igbo Elders Forum, who have demonstrated uncommon wisdom and integrity. We equally thank our Yoruba brothers in Afenifere, the courageous voices from the Middle Belt Forum, and the uncompromising advocate for equity in the Pandev and Northern Elders Forum. Your solidarity is not only historic, it is sacred. We equally recognize the role of courageous journalists, those who have refused to bow to propaganda and intimidation but have chosen the path of truth, both within Nigeria and internationally. History will remember you kindly. As this trial now enters a crucial and decisive phase, we ask that you all remain vigilant, vocal and committed. Do not relent. Justice is near and freedom is within reach. Let us continue to speak with one voice, act with one purpose, and remain anchored in the belief that truth and justice shall prevail. The spirit of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains unbroken. The cause of Biafra remains righteous, and your continued support, victory is assured and victory is certain. Thank you all, my able Biafran brothers and sisters, who believes in what we are doing and have also sacrificed a lot for this cause. Here is another message. The reason why Dr. Ngozi Orabeje signed the self-defense bill into law. DSS is aware that there will be an attack on the people of Yewata in Benue State. And as such, they give out information on time to the police, to the military, Air Force and Land Force, NSCDC, plus other sister security personnel or officers. Warn them of the impending doom 1 month ahead. You know that Musa didn't do that. Now Musa came out now after the attack and began to say that the indigenes, or rather the locals in Yewata, are giving food, women, drinks, alcohol, and every other thing to the people who attacked them and murdered over 220 innocent individuals. You can imagine that. It have happened though. Story don't finish. Just wait for 3 to 4 months again. They will struck. Story about that one now. No any single person will be prosecuted for where? No. No any single soul. If you hear they capture anybody, my dear, they have gone to capture an innocent man from that Yewata also. If you hear they kill anybody, they have just went to kill an innocent man, tagging that person the attackers of Yewata. For this case, it has been closed because the governor made it clear, despite the fact that the governor is Mumu, is a stooge, a reverend father for that matter. He made it clear in one of his broadcasts, which if Nigeria is a same country, I mean the zoo is a same country, the so-called DSS or security personnel would have called him to come and point out those ones. He said that the attackers or the sponsors of what is happening in Benue are in Asorok, in the House of Assembly and the House of Senate. Nobody called him to order. Nobody even called him to question. The only thing the presidency make is that come and bring your proof. Prove it. How do you mean? Nonsense country. They say this one is a country. I beg that one is not a country, Joe. Okay, let us read this so that we are going to wrap up this broadcast. It is deeply troubling that despite a clear DSS memo warning of an impending Fulani herdsmen attack in Benue, a full 1 month before it happened, the military failed to prevent the bloodshed. And now, instead of accountability, we are seeing PR spin. General Musa's media blitz feel more like damage control than genuine concern for security. If intelligence was ignored or underreacted upon, Nigerians deserve answers, not press statements or sentiments. This isn't just negligence, it is a pattern. How many more alerts will go unheeded before leadership takes action? The victims of Benue and all Nigerians living under the threat of Fulani violence deserve more than empty noise and promises. They deserve a security apparatus that acts on intelligence, not one that scrambles for excuses after tragedy strike. When will prevention matter more than the propaganda? Anyway, this one is for Musa to hear, to answer to us. When will all these things be hindered? It baffles me that these people have intelligence that such a thing is going to happen. And when this thing happened, DSS came out to make this comment. No head is rolling. Nobody is being pursued. Nobody is being sacked. Tunumbu is busy planning to go to holiday in St. Lucia. Oh, this man they don't know one on. Anyway, here are the little comments that follow this video. I'm sorry, this post. I beg you. Gerard Okore said, "Are they still looking for the culprits, or don't they know them? They know them now." Joseph Daniel said, "Why can't Middle Belt states have a security network? This is a region with so much retired security personnel. Of course, T.Y. Danjuma has said this 2 years ago. People should not depend on government for security, and the security chief said self-defense is the way to go now." Freedom Freeman said, "When can these things stop in this country?" Olori Ekoro Jonathan, "This country is so deep, things are really happening." Abel Awodi, it was alleged that some of his army were among the terrorists. Let it not be what I am thinking, Sha. My brother, Musa and his men are involved. Owa Franklin said they are all together in this carnage. Timothy Nnamdi Ndoka, who owes the military Fulani, so they won't do anything. Who owes the military? Okay, Fulani, so they won't do anything. In Warika Collins, thank God for all these revelations. The president of Nigeria asked, why has no arrest been made since then? But the answer is yet to be made public. Maybe because the hunters only killed animals and burned their living places. When the so-called hunters were killed, within some hours, all the killers were arrested by the police. So why are all these ones not arrested by the same police? Who is protecting them and who is directing them? Are the police not working again because the Fulanis are concerned? My brother, if you ask me, now who I go ask. Darlington said he should be fired and court-martialed. Enough of playing politics with the life of Nigerians by these wicked and unprofessional heads. My people, a lot of comments here, but we're not going to take all. Let us just end it here. More of the discussions should be carried out at the comment section of this video. Just like, share, comment, and keep subscribing because we are coming back again with another big blaster. Okay, Messiano, my people, Biko.